Hi guys, welcome to my channel. I hope you're doing well. I've had to have more time off. I've actually needed the time off. I realized that as a highly intuitive spiritual being, that I didn't want to allow my own opinions and negativity of what's happening in the world to come forward or for that to come towards me. I've created healthy boundaries towards these issues, and I'm just going to actually restart the month. Like today, I'm just going to focus on July for all the zodiac signs and move forward from this point. You can all forgive me for not really being around during these unprecedented times in the world, as each one of us either becomes inspired or recoils. Mine was to preserve my energy, to realign myself, redraw the picture that I was painting, or that I was actually drawing for myself as a spiritual person, and know where my morals, my values, and my ethics all sit within me and what I do. So my purpose here is to bring healing and insight to those that need it, that are open to receive it. And if that sounds like you, then please hit the like button and subscribe to me, because I feel they're starting to allow me to open the gates of my spirituality into a further deeper space, because sometimes we need to look a little deeper. And I'm not here to show you how to do it. I'm here to show you where to go for you as a person, in love, in life, in work in general. It may not resonate with you now, but don't forget to come back to things, to readings, to revisit readings, because you'll be surprised how they may resonate either in the future or in the coming times for you. Hopefully there's little nuggets of knowledge for you to just pick up and put in your pocket for later on, to help you move towards things that you need to do, and that you all feel blessed and enlightened after leaving this. If you feel emotionally triggered, just know, because I understand this. As a reader, I've watched other readers read my life story and absolutely lose control of my emotions and start bawling my eyes out. I understand that, and then I also understand when it doesn't resonate with me, and when I don't like hearing it, and think, oh, that's a bunch of shit. It's not necessarily the case. So, since you're the first reading back, Sagittarius, I feel like you get all the spiel about me saying what I need to say, and I do apologize for all those that may have needed me during this long lockdown, and then the turmoil of the issues in America, because we all feel it. It doesn't matter. We have skin, we have a heart, we have lungs, we have a brain, we have eyes. We know, we see, we feel. That's our human trait. And the more you try to say, no, 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 I don't feel it, the more you know that you're denying your actual natural humanity to come forward. So we will all have different opinions. My opinion is that I have created healthy boundaries with that. And that's all I'll talk about when it comes to this channel. This is a neutral space for anyone to come in, but it is not a political channel. Okay, guys? So, in saying that, Sagittarius, we're going to come forward. We're going to bring forward a message for you to see what's in your love space and your heart space. We're going to ask my spirit guides to talk to your spirit guides and bring forward any insight and knowledge you may need in this coming time. It is a general reading, so it may not resonate with all Sagittarius and all cross watchers. If you are watching for Sagittarius, just know that it will probably play out from your perspective, because it is for the person watching the message, more so than the person that you're wanting it to be about. Okay, that's just how it goes. What else? It's a timeless reading, guys. And don't forget to look in the description box. It has all my details if you wish to share your story with me or contact me about a personal reading. My Facebook page, where I share a lot of my philosophies. And I will be getting back into doing lives, free mini readings there from time to time. I just haven't had Wi-Fi internet server problems for, I think it was 21 days, guys. We got to 21 days and no Wi-Fi. So in New Zealand, data actually sucks to buy, so inexpensive, and I didn't want to do that. and I just had to sort of step back and allow that time. So it was almost like I got forced to by the universe, if you can understand what I mean by that. And what else? Don't forget to look at your birth charts, guys, to see any other messages or placements that you may need to see. If you are a Sagittarius sun, look at your moon, because your moon actually is a space where your emotions lie. You know, it's like that's where the base of your emotions will sit within you. So you may be a Sagittarius sun, you have all the sun traits of a Sagittarius, but you might have like a Scorpio moon and wonder why you're always so conflicted, because Scorpio is very emotional and deep and dark, you know. And Sagittarius and Scorpio right next to each other. So, you know, just have a look. If it helps you, it helps you. If it doesn't, you know, it doesn't. And I'm just trying to help you guys get a better insight to who you are as a person, because knowing yourself first helps the future come around faster. You know, when I know me and you know you, then we know where we want to be and what we want to do. So, after 6 minutes of talking your ear off, Sagittarius, we're going to get straight into this. I'm going to open up my heart chakra right here. It just allows me to tap in, tune in, and tune on to what's going on for Sagittarius. And that's also when I ask my spirit guides to help me, because you have to, you know, really thank your spirit guides for those that believe in them. Just know that they do exist, they are real. And the more you trust and believe in how they guide you for the betterment of your higher self, the more they actually talk. Okay, guys? And then be grateful, because it takes a lot of energy to actually bring forward the messages, okay? For them, because they have to connect to us in the three-dimensional space, which is at a lower vibration. Okay, here we go. And I have a card for what Sagittarius needs to look at or focus on at this time. So Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus and Jupiter. A lot going on, Saggy, I can tell you that. A lot of movement in your star sign. Here we go. Ooh. Oh, that reaction though. Look at the bigger picture. Full moon in Sagittarius. So what's happening here is that you are coming in. You are coming in, Sagittarius, from the cold. You are in, I don't know, I feel like a highly creative space. This is actually really positive. Now, what it's saying is here you're looking at the bigger picture. So if I can put it down to a personal note, I think you're starting to realize there's more to life than just this very small space that you may have created. Or actually, well, Sagittarius don't really like being on the lockdown, but it's more like there's the space. Okay, what I'm getting, I'm just going to show you what I'm getting, is that there's the space here, and Sagittarius is like, you know what, I'm pretty comfortable in my walls, but I want to see what that grass is over here. And so Sagittarius is just like, opening up the doors. So you're allowing yourself to expand more mentally, physically, emotionally, career-wise, in all aspects of your life. The bigger picture of you is that you're in an expanding phase. So you're exploring more. You're more open to suggestions that you know benefit you. You're happier. You're okay, they said enlightened. They did say enlightened, so a lot of you have come into a really strong, powerful phase of enlightenment, or just knowing what to do that helps you. Okay, some type of information that may have come in, some type of intel, some type of data. I just feel like you just got, somebody just gave something to you, some type of knowledge that you needed, in which you have now found freedom. Freedom, they keep saying. Because you're seeing it in a totally different way that you would have necessarily seen it before. So Sagittarius, look at the bigger picture. Full moon in Sagittarius is very powerful. A full moon is the full, strength of what the moon is. And it was in your sign. So definitely a space for you to realize this. Okay, guys? So let's move on. Let's see what your energy is looking like. I'm hoping it's going to be positive. But usually when it's positive, it's very specific. For some odd reason, everyone resonates more when it's in a negative space. which isn't really good for the collectives or the astrological signs, but it is just showing there's a lot of conflict and turmoil in the world currently. Okay, let's look at Sagittarius's energy. Thank you. Just like that. Oh, yeah, see? Interesting. Flexible. You are just, it's that opening up. See, you see that grass? You're expanding the walls. You're starting to, it's almost like envelop other ideas, or it's like you're opening up, but in a sense is you're actually enabling, no, that's wrong, abling. Okay, guys, we need to really think about this word. You are allowing more ideas, more knowledge, you're enabling more to come in. Allowing, it just wants to say enabling. So I don't know what that means for you, because it's just a word that it wants to say. Well, I want to say, so I want to say allowing, but it's just saying enabling. You've enabled something, which is good for you as a person, because now you're becoming more flexible and less rigid. You're so close to completing whatever painful cycle you've been through. You're so close to completing it. Here with 19 breaking down to a 10, which breaks down to a 1. But it's like, for me, 10s are always about coming to an end of a cycle, and that cycle being of the positive nature with this card. So being flexible is just allowing yourself to see more, consume more, allow more that is better for you as a person. Okay? So that's your energy. So I feel like, yeah, Sagittarius is open. Sagittarius is on fire, which is what you need, because you are the fire element. I want to see what you're doing in love, though. I'm going to see like that. It just popped up like that. No place like home. So, okay, you feel at a distance from love. Love doesn't live here anymore. But it's like, okay, I feel like Sagittarius is going through a healing phase and starting to understand themselves better. And in that, it's sort of allowing you to turn the light on for somebody. Maybe you were a bit harsh and was like, I don't really like you anymore, push them out the door. But that was just like like how we have sometimes these negative aspects of ourselves, and we say things we don't mean when we're angry. A lot of the time we always just say, I wish I never saw you again. I wish I never met you. I hate you. And it's literally the opposite to how you feel. But in that moment, it feels like that. And I feel like it's just weird, because I just feel like Sagittarius, if this resonates with you, you just turn the light on. And it's just like, well, there's no place like home. I want to belong to something. For me, this card is always wanting to belong to some place, someone. And it's like turning that light on to be able to be seen. I'm ready. I am ready for love. I'm ready for your love. If it's someone specific, I am ready for love. I'm ready to experience real love. This isn't no bullshit. I don't want no bullshit relationship. This is the words that are coming in. I want real love. That love. The only love. There has been conflict here in your love space, though. A change. But it's a good change for you as a person. I want to see who you're calling out to. Spiritually. Or energetically. Who's coming towards Sagittarius in love, please? Yeah, see? Yeah, your person. They got a lot of toxic ways, toxic behaviours. They carry a lot of their heartache and betrayal, so they may have in some way, shape or form hurt you badly, and they know it, but there's just so much to clean up. It's almost like they've said, well, I really hurt you, so I'm just going to go focus and clean up this area, and it feels like they've forgotten about you, but I feel like they are just overwhelmed by the toxicity in their life. Like this goes right back. And they're in a 3 energy, 21 breaking down to a 3, so they're having to deal with the heartache and betrayal and loss, whichever way this is a little negative. So I don't feel like this pertains to anything in the world other than this mutual energy with Sagittarius. I just want to pull out another card for them because they're quite mysterious. Like they know they've got shit to do. Let's just put it like that. And it's interesting what popped out, because I'm just going to show you what popped out, which is chopped wood and blessed. But you see the sweeping. What is it that they're doing? They're focusing, which is interesting. I'm just going to say this, Sagittarius. I've got chopped wood and blessed here. I don't know if I showed you, but I will re-show. Okay. Now, chopped wood is about consistency. Okay, it's the domesticated part. And here you have an alpha or someone with a very strong personality trying to clean up the mess they've made. Okay, and it's like they know that they've got to keep, it's just something that they can't let up. So they may have demon shadows, really bad coping mechanisms mentally, but we'll have a look. And they feel like it's this blessed. It's like that. This is their goal. They want this. But for some odd reason, there's a lot of toxic energy towards it. Now, it's interesting because if I was to put that next to your card, it would almost be like this is where you're going. So I feel like in between this card that came out with this person's energy is actually the energy between you guys. Is that okay? It was actually really strong. It's like you just bumped into each other and just all of a sudden you really got on. But this person had issues, which you also had issues. But you let's just say out of the two, your energy, if you did have these issues, you have somehow, shape or form, started to change them, okay, and move towards a better space in your love, in your heart, when it comes to love. And this blessed is like something just gets thrown on your lap. I feel like this person hides the fact that they feel this way about you and very strongly towards you. But for them to cope with what you were or are to them, it's something that it's almost like they got to fight off these demons daily. They have to fight against their true nature, which is quite negative. And it causes conflict between you. It's like your person is saying, I'm stuck between a rock and a hard place. I know what to do, but I can't. It's like it's kind of stagnant, which is why they're always having to clean. And here we have this blessed energy, because I feel like they know they were with someone that really showed them the light or the way or how to, true love, but they hide it. They're quite, I did say that before, they're quite, they keep things to themselves. I don't know if this is like a Gemini, but definitely like an air sign. They don't really, they're probably really good communicators, but not when it comes to their emotional space, because they've got a lot of baggage, like a lot of baggage. This is why no place like home is so high up, because you've raised your standards, Sagittarius. I no longer will tolerate this shitty behavior. I've raised my standards up. You want to come into my house, then you need to clean it up. So this is something you may have stated to this person or acknowledged, and this person realizes they have to keep cleaning every day. This is no vacay where they get to relax. It is, you've asked for effort, and for them to get to that space of feeling blessed, they have to work towards it, which they may not show you that they are, but they're trying, if you wanted to know, just not outwardly. Maybe they're doing a lot of inner shadow work. Let's have a look at their psyche. So let's see how this person thinks about you, because Let's see if he's got any. I'm saying he, only because of the fact that the elk is there. The elk is usually someone that has an alpha personality, which is why they don't do well with sharing their feelings. Yeah, see, I'm just going to show you what's come out, what fell out. We have Penelope Dreamweaver here. So this is an inspiration news that's come in. See, this person, see, Dreamweaver, I don't know why they said that. This person could be, it's almost like they could be, I'm just getting all those like, we nearly got there, but we didn't get there song, Didn't we almost have it all? And we could have had it all. Like this person, with this person. And I feel, I'm going to be honest, Sagittarius, I feel like you really inspired this person. But you're very two different characters. You see, they have a lot of things they need to master. See, this is how they are. They have a beautiful mind, but through negativity they grow uglier. Okay? So they might be, like have really strong moments of clarity where they're just so beautiful, and then they've got this drool side here where they just talk shit and they're negative and nasty, and it blocks their blessing. It blocks them from coming in. They cause a lot of conflict with you, and that's why they're on the out. On the outer. Let's see how you think about this person. Yeah, blocked. Jihab jab. But I know this is a little negative. It's like out of sight, out of mind for me as a reader of this card. It's like, no, I'm not focusing on you. I'm blocking everything about you out. But okay. I just don't want to know. I don't want to know. If you're playing me, keep it on the low, because my heart can't take it anymore. That's the song I've been hearing all morning, Sagittarius, and it latched onto me yesterday, so I must have been coming in. So I know that this person, you don't want to know about this person, because I feel like if they are out and about, I'm just going to put it like that, you don't want to know if they're out and about. I don't want to know if you're playing me. Keep it on the low. And it's hard because this person might be bipolar. You know what I mean? Like where they're really good and then they're really bad and then they're really ugly. It makes the situation ugly. And it's made you ugly in a sense because you've had to absorb all their negativity. And you're like, I'm not saying you're ugly. I'm just saying, energetically that they've drawn so much away from you. The vitality, the energy. That they've drawn so much of your energy now. You're like, no, you can't do this to me anymore. It's like you stood up for yourself. And in doing that, you opened yourself up to better things, higher standards. It's like, I want real love. I don't want bullshit love. That goes right back to the beginning. And like psychically, in your psyche, you're very focused, but you have to not focus on the negativity of this person, okay? I will say that. Don't focus on the negativity. So I think this person may really bring out the dark side in you sometimes, but your dark side is nowhere near their dark side, I can tell you that. You do try to be, you just, really it's just a reaction to their negativity. It's like a defense mode. With this person, because this person they come forward with a smile, but they've always got a knife behind their back. That's how it feels. And you've got your defenses up. You're like, no, no, no. And I don't blame you. Let's see how you feel underneath it all about this person. How does Sagittarius feel about this person? Scorpio. Yeah, see, love hurts. This is my love hurts card. Defensive. Still have a lot of. Okay. I heard venom. I heard the word venom. So definitely have a, your feelings towards this person is that I just heard an eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth. You've done a few rounds with this person, that's for sure, if this is someone that resonates. You may be dealing with a Scorpio. You may have Scorpio traits. I did say that. I feel like, yeah, you might have a Scorpio moon. Or something in your emotional space that's a Scorpio. Or this is just technically a physical representation of how you feel towards this person. When it comes to love, it's just stung you quite a lot. This person has stung you, and you always have to be on the defense, which is what came out with this. You know, I'm on the defense all the time, but I don't want to be on the defense. I want to grow. I want to lift myself up. I want to be healthy, you know, like of the mind. And your person brings in a lot of toxic energy, even though they're quite beautiful to talk with. I feel like sometimes you've been really, like, you've had really deep conversations with this person, and you've seen past the bullshit, and you've seen their true essence, which is this beautiful Penelope Dreamweaver. That's what you've seen, but they've not seen it for themselves. They've not seen this energy. Only you. Let's see how they feel about you, Saggy. How does this person feel about Saggy? Yeah, Panther. Something about the words they say, you know. Yeah, na 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 na. It's the games people play. This person, they've got a really jealous streak. You know, something about the things they, like their eyes and their mouth. You know, they just, you know, they just go a little dark side. Like a lot dark side, actually. It's more than a little, a lot dark side. But they have complications here. That means like they may be still watching you, but I feel like it's more like they just come out of nowhere and they're like, you know what I mean? And fire versus fire, conflict emotionally. A lot of conflict. Let's just put it like this. You know what I mean? This person bites, growls, hisses, and you do it back. But you may do it just a little bit deeper. Both of the fire essence here, so emotionally, it's feisty. It's been tough. But it also can explain, if it's not, it hasn't seen violence, it can just mean that psychologically there's a lot of game playing emotionally. You know what I mean? You know, it's like, I can't get that legit. Why am I saying that word? I can't get that. It just wants to say legit. I can't think past that word. It's like I can't get what I need from you. I can't get that official okay, well, they language of love. I can't understand you. I don't speak your tongue. I express my love differently. And it's causing conflict. But the true essence is that you still care about each other. And yet it's not seen or known. Okay? So we'll just pull out the tarot here just to give us a bit more detail about what's going on for the situation. Past, please. Have the past. Can I have the past for Sagittarius for the situation? Yeah, the Hierophant. Very committed relationship. Long term, I would say. I'm seeing the Queen and the King of Wands popping up underneath the deck both times. So I'm thinking, yeah, definitely very strong emotional space. Okay. Present, please. Present. Present. Yeah, Six of Wands in reverse. I'll just get future, please. Future. The future, please. Okay. Nice. All right, guys. So what came out for the past is the Hierophant. This is spiritual guidance, spiritual enlightenment. This is authority. Um, this can also mean commitment, marriage. So a very strong emotional tie. This is also a Taurus, if that resonates for whoever needs that. See, he's the priestess doing the no. Why are we doing the no? Okay, I'm just going to leave that there because I think it's different for everyone, and I don't want to plant any seeds of doubt for those that may take this too far. But it's just saying, in the past, it was pretty strong and very committed, very loyal. I want to put that out there. Then ego got in the way. Six of Wands in reverse, egos. You know, because upright is this is the victory in the present, not feeling like it's being reciprocated or being given the right acknowledgement of what has truly happened here. So you've got marriage and then a non-victory. I'm going to put it like that. I know this is technically not the way that this card is read, but I usually sometimes interpret it my own way and what I'm seeing, and I'm just seeing that ego and pride's taken over now in this relationship, or it could be or situationship, or past love. If this is resonating in the past, it's not being seen as a victory but a loss. Okay, this is the presently, and in the future, the devil in reverse, which is actually really good. Upright is being bound. Upright is being connected, bonded. There's some type of toxic way. In reverse is be overcoming the toxicity. Now your person has a lot of toxic energy, so this is being like almost, I'm going to say it because they just said you're casting off the bullshit. Now, Sagittarius, you've had this word come in a lot. I feel like you've just stomached enough of it, and you've done your dash with this person, and letting go is the hardest part. Now I understand that completely. And for all those Sagittariuses that are trying to let go, just saying here, it will happen. It will happen. This is a Capricorn, by the way. So if you're dealing with a Taurus or a Capricorn, but in your physical realm, there will be this disconnect, but in a more healthier way. So I feel like it may feel like something's missing right now, but eventually it won't control you. Okay? Eventually it won't control you. And I couldn't give you a time frame on that. I feel like it's sooner rather than later. I think your person, you loved your person and they do have lovely aspects about them, but they've just put you on such a bad course in your life, you know, that you've had to literally move, relocate, change your I feel like you've changed a lot. I feel like you've changed your personality. It's because you're starting to be more open to it. But I'm just going to leave it there, guys. I feel like Sagittarius is changing and learning to let go and acknowledging that, yes, this person had really great traits, but I'm always on the defense, which makes me tired. You know, I've done it. I've had enough. And if this means that you are reconnecting in a more healthier way with this person in the future, that's great, guys, because this person needs a lot of cleansing of their aura, spiritually, energetically, emotionally, physically. They have a lot of density to them, and that's you don't want to be taking on that. I'll tell you, this is, you need to let go of the responsibility of looking after them. Okay. All right, Sagittarius, hopefully this resonates with you. If you liked it, please thumbs up and share your story. I do appreciate all the comments as long as they're positive. And if you're not resonating, I'm sure you'll let me know. But yeah, until next time, guys, take care of yourselves and see you later. Bye.